Lawrence Kirkham. As Nate Vaughn hanging back from the field, looks like problems already for the Autism Speaks machine. As the Dwayne's Lanes, North Cascades fourth pace truck will make its way down into the infield. First attempt to try to make their way into the show begins this time off at turn number 4. 20 laps of distance. Top 3 drivers will race again here tonight. We're green. Comes the green, and it will be the 11 of Duperrin jumping out into the race lead off of turn number 4. Cam Smith will look to his inside, but not able to make the run. Right now, Greg Hamilton will ride in that final transfer spot, the 79K of Carpenter in 4th, and it's going to be the 56 of Justin Youngquist right now, running out your top 5. Battle for that 3rd spot. Here comes Carpenter down to the inside of Hamilton. They're side by side to the front straightaway. Hamilton at the line. He's going to hold off Kelsey Carpenter. Carpenter, though, on the bottom group exiting turns 1 and 2. Had the advantage for a moment, kicked it sideways on the exit of 2. Give the advantage back to the 96. Good battle for the final transfer spot is now Hamilton able to clear the 79K as we go up front. Your top 2 drivers within striking distance of each other. The 11 of Mark Duperrin and the 17 of Cam Smith. They were almost side by side last time through turns 1 and 2. Now it will be the 11 with a little bit of breathing room over Cam Smith. The 96 of Hamilton holding on to 3rd. He will have the 79K of Kelsey Carpenter continuing to breathe down his neck though as both drivers bolt down the front straightaway. The 56 of Justin Youngquist in 5th, the 2 junior of Kelly Miller in 6th, the 42 machine Derek Roberts in 7th, 8th is going to be Blake Hahn, 9th is going to be Chris Miller. Your top 10 right now running over the 14 of Kyle Van Olden. 6 laps completed in this 20-lap B-main. Still a lot of laps to go here. The track's starting to widen out a little bit. As Cam Smith will drop to the deck in turns 1 and 2. He looks for the race lead on lap number 7. Can't get it done. No, it continues to be the 11 of Mark Duperrin. Duperrin out of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, driving the Upgrade North-Dash Distributors United Tool Supply Mobile 1, number 11, continuing to pace the field. And it's going to be the Dave Smith Motorsports over 17 of Cam Smith, still running in that 2nd spot. The Hamilton Construction Speed Bar number 96 of Greg Hamilton. Hamilton with brake problems on his machine last night. A lot of sparks as it spit the pads out of the inboard rotor. Now he has that car loaded up. The inboard rotor absolutely glowing on that car as he tries to work the bottom groove of the Skagit Speedway. The 79K of Carpenter losing some ground now, continuing to lose ground to the back straightaway as Justin Youngquist beginning to close in, working around the slower vehicle of Dan Dunlap. Up off of the high side of the speedway, the field racing its way by as your leader will contend with more slower traffic now. Next driver in line will be the 62 of Lawrence Kirkham. Kirkham right now running in that 12th spot. Your leader looks to his back bumper. Now will drop down to the bottom of turns 1 and 2. Clearing Kirkham with these on the back straightway. Slower car sitting between your first 2 sitting between your first 2 drivers as a car has come to a stop over at turn number 4. The 42, it looks like, of Derek Roberts. Includes your top 5. Then it's going to be Kelly Miller, Blake Hahn, Chris Miller, Van Olden, Bollinger, the 62 of Lawrence, the 42 of Roberts, and the 15 of Dunlap rounds out your field as Dunlap is, it was alluded to, under caution with problems. He will drop down to the apron to the back straightway, and we'll see if we avoid the caution here as he continues to roll slow around the bottom of the Skagit Speedway. He will make the third down into the infield as we stay green flag racing. Up front, though, it will be the 11. Mark Duperrin starting to stretch his legs here as he will put about a half a straightaway advantage over the 17 of Cam Smith. Smith working right around the bottom. Duperrin working about middle to low side all the way around the Skagit Speedway. This time takes the center groove entering turn number 3, brings it up all the way to the cushion exiting turn number 4. As your top 3 drivers, in fact your top 5 drivers remain unchanged here. Duperrin, Smith, Hamilton, Carpenter, and Youngquist working down the back straightway. They come around this time to complete lap 15. We'll have 5 laps remaining in this first of 2 B main events. Track a little choppy in turns 1 and 2. See drivers bucking as look out Blake Hahn with an exploded right rear tire entering turn number 1. Contact with the outside retaining wall, and the caution is out. 3 of Chris Miller, the 42 of Derek Roberts, the 14 of Kyle Van Olden, the 5 of Michael Bollinger, and the 62 of Lawrence Kirkman rounding out your field as we're back in our way. 5 to go. The field roars back to life, and it will be Canada driver Mark DePerrin continuing to show the way. Cam Smith still sitting in that second spot. Greg Hamilton under fire right now for Kelsey Carpenter. Carpenter trying to get the run down to the bottom through turns 1 and 2. Not able to make it happen, though. Again, he'll dive to the bottom at turns 3 and 4. A lot of speed on entry, but having to blow the car up in the middle of the corner to keep from running into the back of the 96, as that keeps Greg Hamilton right now in a transfer spot. As they'll come around this time, they will complete lap number 18. 2 more trips around the Skagit Speedway. If Kelsey Carpenter wants to race again here tonight, he's got to make something happen and make it happen fast as he continues to ride within about 2 car lengths of the 96. But the white flag is out. Last chance to make the show. Carpenter just took himself out of contention and nearly lost the handle over in turns 3 and 4. Greg Hamilton comfortably in the 3rd spot, though, as your leader works this time in a turn 3 and a turn number 4. The checkered flag is out. Mark DePerrin will win, and he will start in tonight's feature event. The 17 of Cam Smith, the 96 of Greg Hamilton, the 79K of Kelsey Carpenter, the 56 of Justin Youngquist, the 2 junior of Kelly Miller, the 33 of Chris Miller. The
Getson Hickler row number 4, Bellum and Miller row 5, Cole and Miller row 6, Ash and Cook row 7, tail end Charlie is Brooke. 20 laps, 3 spots on the line. Didiak and G roll into 3. Throttling up out of 4. Green flags out. We're underway for the B feature number 2. Skylar G trying to use the high groove up and around Didiak. He will complete the pass coming down the back straightaway. Skylar G, your early leader. Didiak 2, race for the 3rd and final transfer position. Drag race down the line. It's Covington taking it away from Price. Covington now looking to the bottom on Didiak, trying to move it up into the 2nd position and give himself a little breathing room. Covington down on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to follow Didiak through. Price is 4, Jacobson up to 5, McDonnell 6, then Getz, Hickler, Cole. Battle between Ash and Miller back for about a 10th. Covington again, down low on Didiak. Covington will make the pass. Matt Covington into 2nd now, as Didiak has gone into the position of being Bubble Boy here, with Robbie Price looking to get in, up, around, and by him. McDonnell trying to shoot to the inside on Jacobson for position. Jacobson slams the door closed going into the corner. Jacobson trying to catch up to Price. Price right up to the rear nerve part of Didiak, the 3rd and final transfer spot. Being contested by Luke Didiak. You can see him lighting up the brake rotor on the 9A. Robbie Price, Dirt Cup last year, a big weekend for the young man, a coming out party if you will. This year, not what he had expected, looking to rebound and make the A main. It is all Skylar G out front, Matt Covington 2. Luke Didiak 3 with Price in behind him. Jacobson, McDonnell, and Chase Getz trying to close. McDonnell all over Jacobson for the 5th position. Price, big run on Didiak through the corners, trying to capitalize on Didiak on his corner exits, as Price way better through center corner. Your leader, Skylar G, approaching traffic as we complete the 9th lap. 11 remaining. Matt Covington solid in the 2 spot, not being challenged. We watch the race for 3rd between Didiak and Price. Price coming off just a half groove lower than Didiak at the halfway point of this B feature. G will put Trevor Cook a lap down out in front of the field, with Covington a ways behind in 2, and a huge gap between Covington and Didiak for the 3rd spot. Price misses the bottom, comes off of the middle, loses ground. Jacobson trying to rally and move forward, but can't really close the gap on Price. Price losing contact with Didiak, as Didiak pulling away a little bit. Your leader, Skylar G, has nailed the setup here in the B main. Right rear up on the cushion, the driver of the 99, car spinning, middle of corner number 4, right in front of your 3rd and 4th place cars. Everybody rose up on the binders as the caution comes out for Trevor Cook in corner number 4. Skylar G, then the lap car of Cale Brook, Matt Covington, Luke Didiak, Robbie Price, Travis Jacobson, green flag out. Smart restart by G. Gets a nice little distance. Meanwhile, Price inside Didiak. Price in the 3rd and final transfer spot. Robbie Price up to 3rd. Here comes Jacobson trying to get by Didiak as well. Time, the most precious commodity here. As Jacobson down low, Didiak in the middle, Jacobson to fourth now. Jacobson gonna try to run down Price. Your lead two, checked out. JJ Hickle starting to move. Too little too late maybe for the 23N. As he's up on the cushion working around McDonnell, coming after Didiak back in the back. Skylar G has completed 15, just 5 to go. Look at Hickle split the difference. Oh, JJ Hickle splits the difference between Cale Brook and a whole host of others. As Brook slowing on the back straightaway. Gets back on the gas, we stay clean and green. Skylar G is gone. Matt Covington second. Price catchable in third with 17 down and 3 to go. Can Jacobson make up enough ground? Car spinning, turn number 4. He's off the gas. We go yellow. Bud Ash, Kyle Miller, David Miller, and Cale Brook. Who's got Mary on the phone line that they can call her up and hail her? Let's find out as we go back to action. Price protects the bottom on the restart. Jacobson closes to within a car length as Hickle to fifth. Jacobson low. Price pushes up in the middle. Almost side by side as they come off the line. Chase Getz starting to move in the back of the field. Might need a caution. We watch the battle for third. It is Price and Jacobson coming to the white flag one more time around. Skylar G, Matt Covington, the battle for the final spot in the Jim Raper Memorial Dirt Cup. It's Robbie Price down low. Travis Jacobson up high. Jacobson up to the rear nerf bar. Final set of corners. Final time. Jacobson goes low. Price blocks. And it'll be G, Covington, and Robbie Price in the third and final transfer spot. Travis Jacobson, JJ Hickle, Chase Getz, Kyle Bellum,